Good morning. Let me attach my light. And I've got my dishwasher on. I didn't even think about that when I started. I think that light is too much. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Well, this is Jeannie from Trendy, and we just give it a minute to give people a chance to sign on. Hi, Susan. Thank you for dropping in. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Lori. Lori Manning, you wouldn't happen to be from my area, would you? I had someone ask me yesterday if I knew any Mannings, and I knew there's some Mannings that were over close to West Union, so I didn't know if you were local or not. Hi, Janet. Thank you for dropping in. This is Jeannie from Trendy, and I'm coming to you from my home. Shh. I'm sorry. That's Browser. He's my new pup. And I think he's not sure about me doing a Facebook Live, sounds like. But anyway, I'm in my kitchen. I didn't think about it. I had already turned my dishwasher on, and I'm not going to stop, but I hope it's not too loud. Oh, okay. Okay, Lori. Manning is not, well, of course I know you know Eli Manning, and he's from this area. So anyway, I wanted to show you, I've had a lot of questions about the Bowdabra that I use. Well, first off, if you're new to Trendy, and if you're new to our page, we hope that you'll like our Facebook page while you're here, and I hope that you'll share the live video link with your friends, because you know, the more viewers we have, you know, the more it helps our page. And I know most all of you are doing just like us. You're always trying to grow your Facebook page and to grow your following. If you're not familiar with Trendy is a website business that my daughter Carrie and son-in-law David own. We're located here in Pontotoc, Mississippi, and they ship all over the country and all over the world, actually. They have a huge inventory of wreath-making supplies, and Laura says she'd like to say she's related to Eli Manning. We like to call Mike Pence Uncle Mike, too, but we're not related. Anyway, Trendy has a wide, huge inventory of mesh, all sizes, 10-inch, 21-inch, all colors and styles, thousands of ribbons to choose from, wreath forms like work wreath, pencil wreaths, horse heads, candy canes, crosses, all those things, and seasonal decorations, and a lot of florals. I appreciate so much you dropping in. And lots of times we do tutorials, and you'll find those on our Trendy page. There's a link at the top of the page that says tutorials, and we kind of tend to make, you know, basic wreaths. I mean, Carrie and I are not expert wreath makers by any means, so we always tend to kind of stick with some basics. So you'll find some wreath tutorials there for like basic ruffle wreaths, basic poof wreaths, and things like that. So bow making is something it's not always easy to do. So sometimes we'll freehand tie a bow, and then sometimes we'll use a pro bow. One of the easiest ways to make a bow is to use a pro bow, and I don't have mine in here this morning, but to use a pro bow to make a bow. Now sometimes using the pro bow can be a little daunting to start with, because you have to use it, you know, frequently to kind of stay in touch with it. But one of the easiest bows to make using a pro bow is the Terry bow. Terry Marshall with Mill and Deal Design developed that bow technique, and it's super easy, and it's a great way to use up your ribbon scraps. Another tool that we use is the Bowdabra. Now, we don't sell the Bowdabra. We used to, but you know, we just can't compete with that on Amazon. So I can give you a link for that, and I'll post that in the comments after I'm done. But this is the Bowdabra. This plastic part is the Bowdabra. That's what you get if you buy a Bowdabra, and this little plastic wand. This board is something that my husband mounted the Bowdabra to give it more stability. With the Bowdabra, you can make bows like this Christmas bow. Of course, now that's been laying around on my desk, and it's kind of gotten, it needs fluffing out. I should have fluffed it. And like this Halloween bow, this is all 2.5 inch or This ribbon is a 2.5 inch, but I usually use some 2.5 inch and some 1.5. And here is a bow that I did using a 2.5 inch ribbon, but it has writing on it. So you can see with the Bowdabra, I was able to fix the writing where, of course that's backwards to you, isn't it? But all the writing is going in the same direction. So I have a tutorial that can show you how to do that. But the question that I'm asked frequently is, what size is the board? Okay, so the board is about a 1/2 inch thick. This is just a scrap piece of wood that my husband had in the shop. I painted it. Of course, I didn't paint it on the back side. You can see it's that presswood type material. But it's about a 1/2 inch thick. So he cut the piece 20 inches in length, and it's 9 inches wide. Wow. 9 inches wide. Then he took the Bowdabra and he drilled 4 little holes in it. I don't know why the light keeps doing that. 4 little holes in the base of the drill, and of course, base of the drill, and the base of the Bowdabra. Now, when he did that, I didn't know if it would splinter off and break. You know, I didn't know, but I was willing to try it, because without it, your Bowdabra just slips around all over your desktop. So anyway, he drilled 4 little holes, and it didn't shatter it, so I was, you know, glad of that. And then he took 4 little wood screws and screwed it down to the board. Now, you want to get wood screws that are not, you know, not long enough to go through the back of the board, of course. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what size those screws were. I'm sorry, I don't know, but they were a little more than a 1/2 inch for sure. And then I just put the markings on the board. So what I did, I started, the Bowdabra is in the center of the board, so that's, you know, that's where I started. And then I measured 4 inches and made a mark, and 4 inches and made a mark on the other side. And then that way, that gives you an 8-inch bow. And then the rest of my markings are 2 inches apart. So you got an 8-inch bow, a 10-inch bow, 12-inch, and you could go on to like a 14-inch. So that's just something that I use to kind of help me when I make my loops. You know, I put the lines on the top side too, so that when I'm making my loops, it just helps me keep my loops all the same size. So that's my board, and of course the wand is the little thing. You know, if you're not familiar with the Bowdabra, it's the slot, and your ribbon just slides down in this slot, and it just holds it for you. It's nothing magic or anything about it. It holds your ribbon while you're making your bow, but it's pretty handy. And then you can just take this little wand and slide it down through the center to kind of compress that center of that bow a little bit, okay? So that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to show you that today. And of course I work for Trendy. I work here at home, working on the website and things like that. So I was just gonna let you know that on Monday, I did a brief live, and I gave you a coupon code for 15% off. That code is still in effect, and the coupon code is Monday, just M-O-N-D-A-Y. If you use that on an order that you place, plug that code in and you can get 15% off. And I also was just going to let you know that you may not have thought about it, but spring items are already coming in. It's just unbelievable. It just seems really early this year. Most of the time our spring items don't start arriving until December or January, and that's actually a little bit late. So we've got spring ribbon coming in now, all kinds of gingham checks and dots, and I did some of the cutest bunny butts yesterday. But there's new patriotic ribbon, and I know, you know, if you're not making wreaths to sell, I mean, the thought of spring ribbon coming right now is just not right, I know. But if you are a wreath maker, you know, in just a few more weeks, people are already going to be finished with their Christmas wreaths, and they're going to be looking to what, you know, they're going to be looking forward to January, February, Valentine. Grace has said that she doesn't know what a Bowdabra is. So the Bowdabra is a tool that we use to help make bows. The Bowdabra is this plastic part, and it has a little wand with it. And my husband mounted it to this board, so I won't go back through all that again. But the Bowdabra just holds your ribbon for you. Like when you're making a bow, you slide your ribbon down in here, you make a loop, and keep sliding it. You just keep sliding it down into the center part, and you have all your loops on this side, loops on this side, and then you're able to secure it in the center and make a bow. Now I have a lot of tutorials. If you just check out the tutorials at the top of the website, trendytree.com, there's bow making tutorials. Okay, let's see. The comments are scrolling by, so I'm not catching every one of them, but I see someone has the coupon. Somebody said they're not getting the emails yet. They've signed up. Well, we only sent an email out on Monday, but you don't have to have the email to use that coupon. The coupon that you can use right now is Monday, M-O-N-D-A-Y. Just plug it in on your checkout page. We try to give out some coupons in our Facebook Lives, on Instagram, and sometimes on Twitter that are just a little bit different. You won't always find every coupon on our website. There is a coupon tab at the top of the website that says coupons, and it tells you about free shipping. We have free shipping all the time on orders of $79 or more. Of course, that is if you have $79 worth of items in your shopping cart, and then you want to plug in a coupon for $5 off, $10 off, or whatever, and it brings that subtotal down below $79, then you're not going to see the free shipping option. So the free shipping option has to be $79 after you have applied any coupons. Okay, we don't send out a lot of emails. We need to do more. You know, I get emails every day from some companies and that kind of thing, but we don't send out emails as frequently as we should. But if you use that coupon, you can get 15% off, and that's going to be good until next Monday, and then we'll talk about doing something else. And let's see. Okay, if there's any questions, I'm fixing to get back to work here, working on adding. Oh my gosh, Myrna says it's snowing there. It's chilly here. Of course, we're in Mississippi. I've got to check on my pup just a minute. Hang on just a second. Browser. There you are. Come on. Come on. I got to show you my new pup. This is Browser. Can you say good morning? Can you say good morning? Huh? Can you say good morning? Okay, Browser. Oh, Browser, don't bite. Don't bite. Okay. All right, well, Browser, I think, ouch, Browser. No biting, quit. I think Browser's ready for a break. So I'm going to sign off and go outside with him for a minute. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.